be on that train. When that train get ready to go home. I got my ticket already paid for. God Almighty. Thank you, Jesus. At this time. Get up and get up. Thank you, Jesus. Give our... I'm still on that train. I like that. I like that. Let's give our inspirational speaker a round of applause. Amen. I want to be on that train.
To the ministers and friends, all my mothers, my sisters, my brothers, my aunties, my uncles. It's good to be with my family. I've been thinking a lot this morning, actually since last night, the word mercy. I heard somebody say it and it jumped in my spirit. And mercy is what I need. Mercy is what I want. Mercy is what I desire. Mercy is what got me here. Mercy is what allowed me to get to know you. Mercy is what the Lord blessed me with so I could one day ask Him who He was. Mercy is all I've ever needed. Only I didn't always know that. I didn't know. You know, I spent a lot of time thinking that the right dress and the right shoes and the right man and the right job, the right school and the right house to live in, you know, the right brother, sister, mother. You know, I had a lot of confusion for a long time in my life. And I thank God that the Lord gave me He shed the kind of mercy on me that allowed me to drop on my knees and say, God, don't let me die like this. When drugs and alcohol had me gone, begging to die, the mercy of the Lord showered over me. And I said, please, God, don't let me die like this. And so when I got up from that cry, I found myself in a treatment program. And there was mercy when I got there. When nobody was smoking dope in the program, they wasn't drinking alcohol in the program, they wasn't smoking weed in the program. So that was my first conscious experience of mercy. I got a little better and I got a little better and I came out the program and I went back home to take care of my children. Well, I saw that I had been going on drugs and alcohol for a while, so I was a little lost. I had to reintroduce myself to my children and I had to relearn them. But mercy made that possible. It wasn't justice. Justice, I would have already been on the train. Well, I was lost in my confusion. But mercy allowed me to stop in my tracks and understand that I was a lost girl, lost grown woman, lost woman out with children. So I needed mercy. I needed so that I could ask for the proper things I needed. I asked God, don't let me die like that. Let me be a better mother. Let me be a better friend, a better daughter. And day by day, God gave me that mercy. Day by day, I got mercy to keep waking up, to keep me in a better person. Day by day, one day at a time. Just one day, 1 minute at a time. When that monkey was trying to rear up on me and take me back to the dope house, it was 1 minute at a time. Guess what? The monkey still wants me. The monkey still wants me. That monkey wants me to think that this road I'm on, what I'm going on with my son, is the perfect excuse. I didn't know, because that's how the devil works. He'll tell you something that you can fall for that you don't even know what he's saying, but it's good enough for you to fall for. He won't say, I'm getting ready to make your life. You think it's hell right now? I'm getting ready to create a big old mess. I'm getting ready to destroy you once and for all. He don't say that. He say, you know, if you had a drink right now, it'd be okay. Ain't nobody gonna know but you. If you wanted to take some pills right now, your heart is heavy. You earned this. That's how the devil talks. Now some of us who got a little bit too much information, we'll say things like, the devil that's foolishness. Ain't no devil. It's just, you know, well, I ain't that foolish no more. The hound is on my good is greed, self-centered, selfishness. Well, those are all the areas that he dominates. Those are all areas that the devil dominates. And he's got legions. So when I'm not taking a drink, and I'm saying this because it hit me last night that I'm coming up on 25 years free of drugs and alcohol. And I told you. So it hit me last night why my heart is so heavy. Don't you know the devil would love to rob me of that experience? Don't you know the devil would say, yes, I knew she was a faithful bride. I knew she belonged to me. And 100 people was listening to her, and I was working all along. I know that. That's how much mercy I walk in. I'm very clear. So what's going on with my son? Well, you know, my heart's been heavy, crying back and forth to court and all that. Today is just mercy. It ain't, there's injustice and they doing this and they doing that. Okay, that's fine. But that ain't going to get me nowhere. That ain't going to change the situation. The only thing that I got, that y'all got, that my son got, that's working for me right now is mercy. Mercy. That I don't get the kind of life that I deserve. Mercy, my son don't get the kind of life he deserves. Mercy to stop me in my tracks. And so the Lord will say to me, okay, well that was good last week, young lady, but this week you got a new job. You got a new charge. You got a new responsibility. You owe another debt, a different one. And so mercy allows me to stand put and wait to find out what the instruction is. Because my best thinking will get me in a bar drunk. My best thinking will get me in a dope house loaded and crazy. If I'm not careful, my best thinking would have me commit suicide. We do that today. You know, we used to say, well, black people don't do that. Well, they got a whole bunch of us in the cemetery right now who are result of suicide. Those are the kinds of things that legions of armies have set up to work against me. But all I need is one prayer. All I need is one. God, help me. God, don't let me die like this. God, grant me mercy. Grant me mercy. And that mercy gives me one more day. Well, I don't need more than one day at a time. I can't be here today and tomorrow and yesterday at the same time. I only have this day. I only have this moment. And it's just that valuable. And it's that important. And not because of me. It's because that's God's design. He created us in His image so that we would glorify Him. And He leaves us alive even in our confusion so we can get to the point where we say, oh, thank you, I didn't die with the life I was living. Thank you, I stayed alive long enough to ask Him for forgiveness and to get myself together. So I can be able to get myself together. Because if I get myself together, the people looking at me will learn something from me. If I choose to stay foolish and confused and mixed up, I get to die like that.
That's right.
Well, enough people have already done that. I don't have to do that. I don't desire to do that. I desire to have a life that pleases God. And everything that I need in my life is automatically granted to me. So I'm grateful today. I'm not whining about the damage of the justice system. You know, there's a time and place for that. I'm not whining about the police and their foolishness and that, because there's a time and place for that. But I can't stay there too long because that'll get me. That'll be pour me another drink. That's what that'll do. But I'm rich. My Father owns everything. So I'm not a pauper. I'm not a throwaway. I'm not an orphan. I'm not, you know, I'm not trash. I've traded in my ashes for beauty. I traded in my negativity and my self-hatred and my confusion for whatever Christ has to offer, whatever that might be. So I thank my church today, my pastor, and everybody who has come with me to support my son. We need to help each other. We need to help each other. We're all we got. And if we're not able to help each other, we are lost. We're not living were in their pain and their agony and in their confusion.
Yes, he did.
And that's where he met me at. And so I thank my church family. You guys, I can never put into words how much help I have gotten from you guys through all of this. I really would have been drunk by now. I really would have been drunk by now. But that's not an option. That's not an option because that's not God's plan for me. My life is guided by love. I get a lot and I give